Sam from SAMOKFIT, checking in with you guys. You guys are doing well, doing terrific. We are here with another video of you guys. Yeah, we are on the streak here. Again, huge shout out to everybody that's been following along throughout the journey. I appreciate you guys. It's not going unnoticed. But in today's video, we are going to be talking about some of the mistakes that I have made or I made when I first started working out. The reason I'm doing this video, obviously because there's a reason behind every video that I do, is because I understand my age demographic. A lot of my demographic of new followers that I have, or that have been following me for a while, are either intermediate or beginners. And obviously we are starting the New Year's resolution now, and a lot of people are just starting to get through there. Trying to have a goal to be the strongest version of themselves, or start to work out, try to get in better shape. So I figured I'd do this video and give you some of the mistakes that I have made throughout my fitness journey or training journey, especially at the beginning. So hopefully I get to catch some of you guys so you guys don't make that same mistake. We are at the gym right now, about to get after. I call it my Hell Week. I call it my RP Cold Jesus Week. We are training upper today, so I'll be taking you guys along through that training while I double back and then cover some of those topics. Let's get after it.
Nowadays, nothing really is ice. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinking, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Hit the door and the dome and just whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up a way till I old producers saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to.
That's the first workout. It's the incline press. I had to switch from Smith machine or regular incline press to a machine, just because throughout this menstrual cycle I'm doing a lot of press movement. I think my shoulder joints were starting to take a little hit. So the first mistake that I made as a newbie was trying to do jump on somebody else's program. I first started training hardcore back in, I say hardcore like training and not working out, back in 2007. And before the age of social media, the workout that I used to copy was Muscular Development Magazine, and praying out Jay Cutler, Dexter Jackson. Shout out to Dexter Jackson, just competed this weekend for the last time on the Olympia stage. Definitely an inspiration right there. Just copy that, and again, for guys, one, are enhanced, and they have a longer training year than I do. Trying to copy them might be detrimental. One, the reasons why you don't want to do that is because you are exposing yourself to a lot of injuries. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with copying that, but I think just having a mindset that you might want to tailor down or break it down a little bit to something that you're doing that might be beneficial for you, for your training age, especially if you're getting started, because the chances are this guy's running a lot of volume. For a newbie, there's a chance you can handle that volume, and that will leave you exposed to a lot of injuries. Luckily, there's a lot of smart programs out there from a lot of, Jeff Nippert, for instance. I think when a lot of people are, putting new programs out there, they're tailoring it to intermediate, beginner, and advanced level, different tiers, so people are not just jumping on. But back then, there was no access to things like this. Like the program like Jeff Nippert, it's only newspaper, Muscular Development Magazine you cut out, that's your training program. Hell, I try to copy some of the nutrition too, trying to eat like Jay Cutler, because I'm trying to get big as Jay Cutler. So surely, if I eat like Jay Cutler, I will get big as Jay Cutler too. It doesn't work like that. You have to find things that definitely work for you. It's either your macro calorie count that works for your age, that works for the goal that you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to gain, obviously being a surplus. If you're trying to lose, being a deficit, things like that, you need to put into account. So the first mistake I made is jumping on somebody else's program. That is
be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble, cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really is ice. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinking, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. I keep giving game away. I put game on layaway. I got paid to play today. I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own
viewers. Again, emphasis on a lot of stretch, full range of motion as always in any of my videos. So the second mistake that I made was being a slave to a specific machine. For the longest period of time, I was a slave to, what I mean by slave meaning, you swear by a certain piece of equipment, and regardless of how inadequate that machine is or that piece of equipment is, you just kept going back. And that machine for me, or that movement for me, was just barbell squat. It was just not efficient for me at all, just because initially was, but then again I got hurt and I kept trying to go back. I think Matt Olgus, shout out Matt Olgus, put something on his Instagram a while back, or recently, saying Smith machine is like that that girlfriend somebody told you about in high school not to, you know, fuck with, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, you realize years and years later, you graduate college, now you have a job, like, damn, that is the girl I needed all along. So that is how a Smith machine is, because I'm sure you probably heard like the bro science dude or the gym bro telling you, like, no, I mean, back squat, that's where it's at, nothing else. But now I know, no, that's not. Actually, I will go ahead and argue that if you're not a powerlifter and all you care about is hypertrophic training, I will guarantee or bet that regular like Smith machine or hack squat will give you the most bang for your buck than regular back squat, because the system to stimulus fatigue ratio, the stimulus to fatigue ratio from a barbell squat is a lot higher fatiguing than Smith machine. And you are gonna on Smith machine, for instance, you are more prone to have more of a local fatigue or local stimulus than the systemic fatigue, meaning supporting cast like your lower back or your core, you know, won't go out on you first. But when you're doing Smith machine, your core is not really that much involved. All you're gonna be feeling, granted if you're using proper movement and proper cues, is straight up quads, like you guys saw in the last video. That's why I love Smith machine and hack squat. But the mistake I made when I first started is I always go back and try to, like, you know, rework squat. And what happens a lot of times is I'm keep going back and just hurt myself, and it's hard for you to progress when you keep hurting yourself and you start having to, you know, I mean, you're gonna have to start from scratch again. Hopefully you guys can hear me above this music in the gym. I'm just trying to knock this out real quick for you guys, and not trying to make it as long as a video. For my last two video has been quite a bit longer, which shows in the views too, because people's attention span doesn't really last long. 10 minutes in, it's like, okay, I'm over it, on to something else. Anyways, on to the next movement, lat pull down.
I'm my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out and then they line you up. Ooh, now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled. Boy, get out the way, it's been
so that was lat pull down. So about that, full range of motion all the way through. The next mistake that I made when I was getting started is trying to look for the new movement, new cool thing to do. Again, with the Bible at the time was Muscle Development Magazine, Flex Magazine. There was no, you know, Instagram or digital platform they can go on and just like gather as much information as possible. Meaning, squad. This particular person is this new magazine came out with this new way to target the quads, new way to target the arms, and just trying to do variety. What you don't understand is it takes a decent amount of time for the body neurologically to master a movement, and the more you master the movement, the more efficient you are at that movement, the better you can recruit that muscle group. By switching movement over and over again, trying to find that movement something new, I just want to switch it up. That was one of the mistakes that I made. I was just trying to balance from one movement to the other instead of just sticking to the movement, mastering it, making sure I'm executing properly. Just, you know, fall into the cool thing nowadays. And I think I have to tell a lot of people, like, you know, I'm very fortunate that I didn't start my training journey this new era where you have a lot of access to a lot of, you know, your famous outfits will tell you, oh, try this new movement, try that new movement. At the end of the day, I think I made a video on Instagram the other day, a while back, saying, oh, hey, check out this new cool movement for one day, and it's just a bicep dumbbell curls. The point then was, stay away from movement. The best movement is the movement that you can feel, have mind and muscle connection with. And once you feel it, there's no point in trying to just, trying to jump to another movement. If you feel that particular movement or that particular muscle that you're trying to train, trying to complicate the process is just sitting back and trying to have your body learn a different pattern all over again, mastering it. So don't try to be fancy with it. Stick to the basic. The basic still works. Just trying to perfect that basic.
They know your old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she icy. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she icy. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos.
To this workout, and that concludes on my top 3 mistakes that I made when I first started training. If you have any tips or if you have any mistake that you made when you first started training, definitely put it in the put in the description, put in the comment section, so other people that are reading this can definitely hopefully learn from it. I'm sure a lot of people can. A lot of you guys may have many things that you did in the past that you wish you knew not to do back then. That thinking you probably wasted a lot of times back then, but obviously experience is the best teacher, so sometimes you just have to learn through those growth period and just keep it moving. The key is learning from it and not just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And I think that's just insanity, because that's a true definition for insanity. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the result. Your time is too valuable. You spend a lot of time in the gym trying to improve your body. Why don't you spend that time wisely doing the things that actually can add value, that 10, 5, 6, 7 years from now you look back like, wow, I spent this time wisely. Yes, I made some mistakes, I learned from it, and I'm trying to improve. So that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, like, comment, share, subscribe. SAMOKFIT signing out. See you guys in the next one. Peace.